A lot of people talk about how effective meta retargeting campaigns are, but very few people actually know exactly how to set them up profitably. Let me walk you through step by step how to do that now.
Okay, let's go.
Here's a great example of an ad that I created yesterday, a video ad attracting blinds and shutters clients in the UK. And you can see we've got 2 meta leads. They both converted into booked calls, $13.63 per lead, or per booked call for that matter. And so if I want to keep the cost per result this low, because look at this, it's only reached 500 people. It may have reached 2 of the right people who were interested and booked a call on the first day or on the first 2 days. That's at the moment, it's still the 26th in the UK. So in the first day, we've got 2 booked calls, but if I want to keep that consistency, because look at the audience size, let's edit and to the ad set. You can see just how big the audience size is. 276 to 325,000 people, and it's only reached 500. I've had 2 booked calls. If I set up retargeting now, then based on these people, then I may be jumping the gun, which is not something I would usually do, but I'm going to show you for example's sake, because we've had good results so far. Usually I would leave it the way it is for about a week, or maybe even a month, and then retarget. But I would retarget using this video here, because you can see this video, add £100,000 per month in revenue, get 30 plus high value leads in 30 days. This video is the one that people are attracted to. There are another 2 videos in this ad set, but this is the one that's got the leads. So let's focus on this one. We go over here to audiences. I'm going to show you something really interesting. You'll be able to see my data and everything. Let's go create an audience and a custom audience. Now, what we're going to do first is video under meta sources. Let's go next. And what we want to do is we can select people who have viewed at least 3 seconds of the video, because that means that there's someone who's clicked the video, watched a few seconds, and maybe in that few seconds they're interested and they click the form, but it's unlikely. So to find the people who are actually qualified and most interested in this video ad, and likely the people who submitted the form, let's go and select people who have viewed at least 10 seconds of the video. So let's select that, and now we'll choose the videos. Now, what we need to do is choose the exact videos that are in that ad set. They're not these videos, because otherwise we'll be retargeting. For instance, if we choose this video, we'll be targeting people who watched 10 seconds of this video. But we want to retarget people who have watched 10 seconds of the videos in this ad set. So one of them is this, and this, they haven't had much delivery at all, just 13 views so far and 18 views respectively. And then the other one is this one, which I just showed you. That's had 107 people watch 10 seconds at least of the video ad. So that's why that one has attracted the leads, because it's got more delivery than the other ones. Let's confirm. And now we will be retargeting people who have watched at least 10 seconds of any of these video ads, these 3 ads, which are in the same ad set. And that includes people who watch these video ads in the future. So from today, from tomorrow, over the next month. They get brought in and pulled into this audience. And we can put 365 days, it doesn't matter. I only just started these ads yesterday. So then we can put 100K UK blinds, shutters, video viewers. And let's create that audience. Then what we do from there is we create a lookalike audience. So the people who viewed and were interested, watched 10 seconds at least of that video, We want to retarget people who share similar characteristics to those people. So now, let's go, obviously, United Kingdom, which is the only location that we are currently targeting with those ads, hence the pounds. Now we want to target 1%. The more, watch this, when I move it to 2%, then 1.1 million people will be pulled into that audience. We want to keep it as concentrated as possible. So 536,000 will be in that audience size, estimated that is. Let's create that audience now. And then we can go and also create a custom audience. And we can go to the website, which I've already got this set up, so I'm not going to save it. And we can set up a lookalike of the same thing. We've got the web pixel already on the website and any landing pages that we're sending people to. So in this case, we're sending people to this landing page with some testimonials, some client results, and then they click and they're brought through to the calendar. That's why they book the call from here. So we've got the pixel set up on that landing page, and then we can select all web visitors. You can select up to 90 days. So if you put 91, it's not going to work. Or in this case, it does. All right. Usually it doesn't. There we go. They may have changed something. All right. Maximum now is 180. So we can select, we can name the audience. Website visitors from Blinds ads. And you can create the audience and then select, then set up a lookalike audience as well from this. And then what we can do is the final thing I would recommend is lead form. Now, Cavallaro Media, we need to make sure that we select the lead form that is attached to this ad. Now, I know that it is one from a couple of months ago. So if I do, I'm not going to create this now, but if I do select, for instance, any of these lead forms, I know that people have come from other ads that I've set up in the past where I use the same lead form. So anyone retargeted from this audience that I set up, it's also going to target people who have come from other ads or submitted the lead form or opened the lead form, depending on what you select. So anyone who opened the lead form, anyone who opened or didn't submit, anyone who opened and submitted. These are just ways to retarget. So I would recommend also setting up lead form retargeting. So if I wanted to do that, for instance, anyone who opened the form, obviously you know the name of the form that's attached to your ad that you want to retarget from. Just say it's, blinds. Just say it's this one. Then anyone in the past 90 days. This is maximum 90 days. I know that one for sure. So you cannot retarget people who have come through a lead form more than 90 days ago. That's just the rule with lead forms. And then we would name it whatever we want to name it so that we can recognize that it's for people who come from this lead form attached to this ad. And then you can also go and set up a lookalike audience like we just did. Then what we would do is go back into campaigns and let's edit the ad set. So here we're at the ad set level there. And if we wanted to set up retargeting, what we would do is under custom audiences here, include people who are in at least one of the following. We'll select it there. So then what we've got is, let's start typing 100. Now we've got here 100K UK blinds shutters video viewers, and we've got our lookalike audience. Then you can see the audience size, fewer than 1,000 people. So then what you would want to also go and do is make sure that you're reaching people outside of your custom or lookalike audience. So you would want Advantage Plus custom audience turned on so that you're not bound by that 1,000 people delivery, because otherwise your cost per result may skyrocket. So you want to always be targeting enough people, but at the same time have enough data. Like, we don't have enough data yet from this because we've only launched the ad yesterday, the ad in question. But once we have a month's worth of data, then what we can go and do is set this up exactly the way we have, and also have a broad enough audience. It says broad, I don't know why, maybe because we've got Advantage Plus custom audience turned on. But then we'll have a broad enough audience after a month to be able to correctly set this up so that it then goes and retargets, especially the lookalike audience, finds people that are like the people who have already submitted our form, already gone onto the website from the ad, already watched 10 seconds of the video. And those are the people that we want to attract to get a lower cost per mil. That's how to do retargeting in practice.
Okay, let's go.